her dad has told him not to. I can't find my girlfriend anywhere, but I don't care, it's the best ever nightmare. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. I don't know who, I don't know why, but somebody put something in it. I don't know who, I don't know why, but somebody put something in it.
Good morning, and welcome to Morning Rips. This show is intended for mature audiences only. We may discuss and consume cannabis in accordance with local laws, and all views shared are for entertainment and informational purposes only. This program may contain adult language, strong opinions, and content not suitable for all listeners. Viewer discretion is advised. Some segments may include commentary on or clips from third-party content. All such material is used under fair use for purposes such as commentary, criticism, and education. By tuning in, you acknowledge that you are of legal age in your jurisdiction and choose to listen at your own discretion. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're listening, whenever you're listening, whoever is listening. Welcome to another episode of Morning Rips. We got a full crowd here today. Thank you guys for coming. It is exciting. It is exciting. We have a lot to talk about. It is a great week. It is a great day. It is a great month. It is a great year. So what's going on today, my friend? How was your weekend?
Weekend was chill as hell. Fucking had some awesome experiences over the weekend. We actually went through our table read, which I'd like to discuss because we got some really good feedback. Shout out to Bread. Big shout out to Bread for coming through, giving us an ear and giving us some words of advice, which was really fucking
nothing. That one big thing that will probably never ever be revealed.
Yeah.
To the public, because it's such a not obscure, but for the story, it's so important for people not to know. And we had gotten such a great suggestion and feedback, and it was more than what I asked for, to be honest with you. And I was just like, well, this actually makes sense. We're planning on filming in the next couple weeks. I was actually outside this morning waiting for my daughter's bus. There's a little section right next door to literally right next to my house. You've seen it. It's that big plot of land next to the train tracks. I was just staring at it today. And I was just and I just pictured one of the scenes.
It's gonna happen now more than ever. Because even yesterday, we went on a drive to, we went to ShopRite. We went, later on in the evening, we went to ShopRite and shit. And everywhere we drove by, every time I saw, some piece of land with, an opening in between it, we're driving by the woods. Once I saw, this small little fucking opening or clearing, I just pictured us there, stacked with equipment, rucking through it and shit. So it's shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't even be against going behind the ShopRite because it has a little garbagey, junky look. You know what I mean? That right there. I'm here for it.
It was cool.
But no, it's really cool. I'm very excited. This is going to be one of the coolest things we've ever done, and for us to be able for the world to see what we have in store. And here's the thing: no funding. No financial backing, no major studio, no little studio. This is a no studio independent project. Any spots because a lot of the shots, there has to be a lot of fill-in shots, right? And a lot of those fill-in shots is us walking.
Yeah.
And walking.
Yeah.
And walking.
Yeah.
And walking.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I'm not looking forward to is the heat that we're going to be enduring. So we have to make sure we have a lot of water, but at the same time, that frustration needs to be put into the film too. And
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's why we're
it's
filming it in the heat.
it's the stress of, we're trying to really capture the emotion between the characters that were written for this, and the tension that gets built, and the relationship that's displayed and shit. Like, the heat will definitely add more to that tension, a lot more to that
We're
tension.
gonna get a little
So,
pissed off. And I
oh,
like
absolutely.
what Nessa's saying, because I do train tracks, right? Train tracks are a huge thing for me, and train
Yeah.
tracks are probably going to be a huge thing for this film too, because the couriers need roads to follow.
Mhm.
And
And
that's a big thing. That is a huge thing. I'm very excited for this.
it's crazy to think that, like, in the year that all this takes place, you would imagine that actual roads are, the roads mostly traveled. So that's where the risks are. That's where most of the danger is. So carriers have to find their way other paths. So railway systems where trains no longer run anymore kind of fit where, like, this is more of a safe path. Safe
And
passage.
also we have to put this in consideration. There's
Yeah.
still there's an active war going on when
Yeah,
this is happening.
exactly.
And
Exactly.
the routes that the couriers are taking are safe routes specifically for the couriers, so that they are not tangled into the problem. And that right there, that little tidbit
Mhm.
is a big part of the story.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Excited.
before we start giving out spoilers, we have a lot to talk. What's going on, D's? We have a lot to talk about. A lot of things have gone on. A lot of fun things. And right now, I'm just gonna say right now, there is hopium streams going on right now, like crazy.
Oh shit.
The boys. So me and my wife are doing a double feature on Wednesday when the season finale comes out. Whenever shit like that happens, I always wait for the last 2 episodes, and then we do a double feature going right into it.
What I've been reading, a lot of and this is what I love about fandom sometimes, is that fandom is so imaginative with how they approach, like, their theories, and just from the shit that they gather and shit. There has been a multitude of fucking, like, theorists and theories as to how this series is gonna end. And it's just fucking exciting because we don't know how it's gonna end. We have deterred and veered off the comic books so far.
Well,
we don't know what's gonna happen, which is great.
I'd like to deter you from something. Is that some people some people do know the ending because the episode got leaked yesterday. So some people have watched the full episode and know exactly what happened. And
fuck. Okay, so now I got to stay off of fucking social media for 2 days.
yeah. So the episode did get leaked. I don't know how that happened, but we live in a world of leaks, and
it's unavoidable. It's really unavoidable at this fucking time. Like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I have a fix for that. Well, put it to play. Put it to play, because we're gonna have to stay away from that shit.
She's gonna shut off the internet.
Yep. Shut it off.
She's gonna shut off the internet.
That's a life spoiler, Toshi. That's a life spoiler.
Yes, it is.
Holy shit! Damn, you good? That was a good hit. That was a good hit.
First joint of the day. So
beautiful.
So everybody, well, I wouldn't say everybody, because not everybody gives a shit about Jack Osborne like we do. But he's the most normal celebrity nepo baby out there. If I had to say, he wants to be grounded and stuff. But now he's been putting himself out in the world of social media. He's been doing lives and stuff like that, which
we touched on that briefly.
Yeah, he's been very interactive with his fans. You know what I mean? And it's really nice to see. But there is a reporter out there who is talking a lot of shit, and Jack Osborne is here to address it. Okay, so everybody, welcome Frank Gallagher.
Yep, there he is.
Yep. Now listen to this, and I'd love to talk about this because in a way I do feel for him. I do feel
Mhm.
for him. But in another way, he's been going through this literally for years. So let's check this out.
Alright, I cannot believe I'm having to actually make this fucking video. If I see one more article written about me saying how I'm sick, I'm grossly underweight, what's going on, health crisis, Jack, it's fucking insane. I have lost no weight since I got out of the jungle doing I'm a celebrity, get me out of here, what, 6 months ago? I've been the same fucking weight. The only difference is I shaved my beard and opted for a creepy mustache. That's the only fucking difference, okay? Now, if we want to back up and we want to get real fucking personal, I've been consistently but slowly losing weight for the last 3.5 years. I shot up to about 220 pounds 3.5 years ago and decided that I wanted to make some changes. So I did. What's the big fucking deal? I'm 5'8.5" and 155 pounds. It is perfectly healthy, okay? Now, this fucking journalist, Brianna Cianes, or whatever her fucking name is, let's take a look at her profile. She goes, I like to eat. Very fucking apparent, lady. Now, I'm not body shaming, but maybe we don't throw stones, okay? Try that out for size, honey. Now, I would love to invite this Miss Brianna Sanez? How about you come hang out and come to the open mat at my jiu-jitsu gym? And you'll see how fucking hard I train. Because this is insane. And the fact that I even have to say this blows my mind. My entire life, I was just brutalized by the press about being overweight.
Yeah,
and
he was a large kid. He was a large kid.
Weight.
Yep.
Now, can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
It's insane to think that in a world that has shamed motherfuckers for being overweight and, being completely out of shape, it's insane to think that you could also be ridiculed for going the healthy route. We had the same thing happen with Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah, now listen to this.
Who had a drastic weight loss, buffed the fuck up, and people made fun of him for that shit.
Now listen to this, because he says
by the press about being overweight, and the fact that I get down to a healthy weight, now I'm criticized even more. Get fucked. This is why no one trusts the press, especially people like old fucking Brianna.
So I feel for the guy, and I think this is the first time I've ever seen him do like a light celebrity crash out.
Yeah.
And
this was extremely light. This was extremely light.
Yeah, for good reasoning too. You know what I mean? Because like everyone's on the Ozempic, everyone is doing this. So for him to kind of be like, I've lost weight, and you're still talking shit about me. And like you said, Kumail Nanjiani, who has a whole skit about it.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because like I'm trying my best, right? I'm not eating healthy, but I'm trying my best.
But what the fuck do you have to lose in comparison to me?
No, I'm scared to know what's gonna happen if I get bigger. I've been shamed for being overshaved, for losing. Like, for fuck's sake, people need to mind their own damn business. It doesn't make sense.
Absolutely.
It's just like, oh, this person lost weight. They must be doing some cocaine, some cocaina. You know what I mean? And it is so ridiculous. And Jack Osborne being pure as rain half the time. I believe it. I think anybody who was like who had a little bit of weight to them and lost it, and it looked, and here's the thing, because just because you look at someone on Facebook, right, and they won't post a picture for 6 months, and then the next picture that they post, they're skinny, they've lost some weight, and then all of a sudden they're a drug addict, they're on meth, they've been taking Ozempic, they've been fucking doing this and that.
Or they're sick. Something's wrong.
Do people not realize that some people find healthier diets that they find, or aged a little bit too, even aging, Now they use filters and AI images to be like, oh my god. Well, that's funny. The filters are funny because they are like men who
Dude.
are there are men who are putting female filters on themselves,
Yeah.
or like older people putting younger filters on themselves so they could catfish people on the internet for money and like TikTok and shit today.
Dude, you see it on TikTok. People are just doing it for the sake of being accepted or some form of approval or some form of attention at this point. Like, and it's I actually posted a video talking about it. It was a jab at that entire ordeal where it's like people are really convinced, like they convince themselves that that's what they look like, whatever the AI shit like generated. Like they convince themselves that's what they look like, and then they continue living unhealthily or
Yeah.
lazy, and sticking to the stigma where it's like, oh, as long as I fucking turn filter 4 on, that's me. Like this is how I'm perceived to the rest of the world. It's like, bro, this ain't it, bro. These filters
What
ain't
are
that
you?
shit is fucking ridiculous. They really think they look. Yeah, they really do. They really do.
Not with me with an AI PFP.
Yeah.
That looks like you. And that
I
looks
mean,
like
like,
you.
our logo. Think about it. How did I do our logo? I used a filter that pixelated us, but it was actually us,
Yeah.
and I
What
just
the?
cropped it out accordingly.
How do people think I do face swaps? You think I'm going on Photoshop and fucking no?
That'd
Do,
be fucking skill and a half to get it done so fast.
do you know? No. So the face swapping is a process though, because like first
Yeah,
you do the face swap, right? Then you have to make sure there's no smudges, that there's no fucked up ears and stuff like that. You saw today's thumbnail, right?
yeah, that shit came out flawless.
Yeah. Do you know where that's from, right?
Isn't that from GTA
G,
6?
it is a GTA 6 screenshot. Look at this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Look at that work. Okay, there is not
Dude,
a fucking
you got
mistake.
you got my double chin on point, bro.
This looks like us. This looks like us, okay? And I swear to God, and yeah, Piper does want more jerky because she just had the bag in her, an empty bag in her hand.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Not gonna fucking lie. Yeah, like but and you know what? AI has its tools, but I'm not going out there fucking selling these images and fucking like, oh look, me and Gio are in GTA 6.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. Get the fuck out of here. Get the
Yeah,
fuck
shit,
out of
right?
here. Next, we have a wonderful, beautiful story coming from the developers of Enzoy and PUBG, and that is Crafton. I'm sure you heard of them.
Okay.
So they did a program for their employees, and it was called the Parental Support Program, and the program was that anyone who had a child who was working for them got a $60,000, $85,000 bonus per child to employees who give birth, and this includes a birth incentive of 60 million won, because this is in Korea, and an annual child care support of 5 million won until the child turns 8, totaling 40 million won.
Does Korea like not have anything else to spend their fucking money on?
Well, remember
Holy shit.
remember the information that we were given just recently.
Mm.
Over in that area, there's like a birth. Let me look this up because I'm curious about this now.
Because that's crazy. Because like now you're kind of inciting people to like fuck. Like think
Yes,
about it.
look, South Korea faces a severe, decades-long demographic crisis marked by the world's lowest fertility rate.
See, this has its plus and I mean it has its upside and it has its downside. Because again, now you're risking more chance for diseases, more chance for unprotected sex, more chance for health risks. A lot of this shit can really come into play when it's done, erratically. Because that's what it seems like. Like this is an erratic
Yeah.
fucking move.
Well, if that's, we don't know what procedures they have in place, what they do. I mean,
Yeah.
they have an issue that we're not having. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're running out of people over there, and they need people for the
We're
military.
getting there. Our own is taking care of population control over here. which is fucking ridiculous on a daily basis.
Well, you know,
So
they have an answer for that, and they made a show about it called The Handmaid's Tale. So that's probably what they're going to end up doing. Do they have a stipulation on their people that can only have 1 or 2 kids? That I'm not sure of.
No, we don't know. Because then think about it. You also have to take into account if you find a woman or a group of females that are, regularly fertile, and they're regularly ovulating, and they're I guess their circuitry is on point. You're gonna want those to give birth to more of the children than anything.
So to answer your question from Dungeon, they do not have a limit on how many kids they can have.
So there you go.
And I think that would really go in with the issue that they're having over there. I mean, people, the planet's overpopulated, but you know what? Someone needs to handle the future. And for places like we don't know much about North Korea, but South Korea, which is where Crafton is at and where all this is happening, they have to take care of their future. They have a military, they have an economy, they have jobs, industry, whatever industries that they have, they need that. So they need to fuck.
And like I said, it's an understandable ordeal, but again, it has its ups and downs. Because yes, they may need to fuck, but then what are we going to end up having? Children raising children. We're seeing it happen here. We're seeing young people get pregnant too fucking early, having kids with no experience on how to deal with these fucking kids.
But you're talking about a completely opposite culture from ours, though, who don't
not
have
necessarily
the same mindset that we do.
Not necessarily, because they have Americanized over there. They look at our culture like it's a fucking trend. This is why you go over there. They're listening to hip hop. They're doing all the shit that we do over here, because that's what they consider, what's the up and up.
I'm gonna get a lot of slack for this, but the Koreans are a lot more civilized than Americans are, and they're a lot more. I think their decision making is a hell of a lot more smarter than ours.
I agree. Fucking agree. No disagreeing there.
So I mean, I'm sorry, I have to disagree with you. I do have to disagree with you. I really do believe that if they're doing something like this, and the whole, the STD situations and stuff like that, I just don't know. I don't know what that. You know what? I guess we're just gonna have to use.
But that's the shit. But that's the shit. Like the things we don't know are the things that can happen, could happen, and it's that throws the situation into a double-sided coin. Yes, it has a lot of benefit because it's going to help this country, succeed and keep their population balanced. But at the same time, you're also risking stillbirths, because of unhealthy habits and shit like that. There are things that go into it before the child is even born that I hope that they have some, there you go. I hope that they do have some kind of preliminary thing where, you go, you get your sperm tested, this and that. If they're trying to go to that extent, because it's not even about just love anymore. It's about population. Think about it.
Yeah, well, listen, what is love anymore? I'm just saying, okay? I mean,
baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Okay, I'm just honestly saying the way that our generation looks as love compared to the ones that look at it now, it's not the same, and it's truly not the same anymore.
It's superficial now,
and well, that's okay. I don't care if it's superficial, because I know mine isn't. If they want it to be superficial, and if that's how people find love in different communications, you know what I mean?
Got to do
and if they're falling in love or if they're just fucking, but you got to remember the thing about the Koreans is that they are family. They base their world around family, and you could see this in the media that they make. Their strong culture. We
got to get a Korean. Hold on, I'm gonna hit up my boy Victor.
Yeah, so it's good. It would be interesting. But going back to the original story that I was talking about, they have revealed that the results of its parental support program after 1 year, reporting that the number of births among employees has doubled and employee satisfaction has increased. And the creation of a family-friendly work environment has been linked to changes in perceptions about childbirth and improved employee morale. And on May 14th, Crafton announced that from January to April, 46 babies were born to employees, a nearly twofold increase compared to the same period last year. And as of April, Crafton has distributed birth incentives to over 150 employees. And last year, approximately 400 employees received child care support.
Wow.
Now, the company also focused on enhancing non-cash benefits, and these incentives include remote work for childcare, extending parental leave to a maximum of 2 years, and providing leave for prenatal checkups for spouses, and automating the hiring of substitute staff during parental leave, all aimed at creating a better work-life balance. And now Crafton is currently conducting joint research with the Population Policy Research Center at Saul National University to analyze the practical effects of its program. The study indicates that cash incentives such as birth bonuses serve more to convey the company's sincerity in addressing low birth rates rather than direct factors in the decision to having children. About 83% of survey participants felt the company's family-friendly message was absolutely genuine. And in contrast, the non-cash support measures such as remote work for childcare and expanded parental leave have been found to reduce psychological burdens related to childbirth and parenting while enhanced work engagement.
Damn. Must be really nice to have a fucking a government that actually gives a shit about its people. Must be really fucking nice.
Well, and look, I'm not even saying it's the government. This is the company. This is
the company itself.
Yeah, this is Crafton. I don't think this has because there is nothing here that says
get approved, though. All that has to get approved by hires.
Well, if they're the company, they're not. I don't think they're going to need to have to approve paying their employees for giving birth. You know what I mean?
Well,
You know that.
Damn, how much are these fucking companies making though? God damn.
Well, this is where the conversation starts, right? You have a company that, well, first off, let's draw the dial back a little bit.
Yeah.
Inzoi. When Inzoi was coming out, okay, I have never seen a video game company be so communicative with their community. And when I mean communicative, I mean every single day. The developer, the head honcho was in that Discord talking to every single person that was in that Discord, communicating things, talking about what the work-life balance is there at Crafton and stuff like that. And it turns out that everything that he said and everything that is happening here is a clear, dry truth of what is happening over there. This video game company,
and it's extremely commendable. Commendable.
Yeah, this video game company is providing a work-life balance that people are fighting for over here.
Thank you for saying. Yep. We're not just fighting for it, we are clawing tooth and nail for it. Which is insane.
It's crazy, but it's a beautiful thing that they're doing. I mean, listen, if you're a video game developer, think about moving to Korea working for Crafton because they have incentives, okay? Go have a baby,
You know what's crazy? It sounds familiar because I remember a while ago, a couple of years back actually, Google was on that pedestal. You know what I mean? Where they had Google, lined up where it's like if you worked for Google, you were well taken care of. They had the accommodations at their workplaces. You would see buildings with like
the coffee
sleep pods and shit.
Coffee shit and all that stuff.
Yeah, like they really hooked it up if you worked for Google. You don't hear about none of that shit no more. Like it was the talk. Fuck this guy said one more day tomorrow, babe. Batman, Lego. You can't even say the name of the goddamn game correctly. Shut up. It's Lego Batman.
Companies like that do not exist, and if they make you believe they do.
I love it because nowadays, especially here in the States, our company incentives are pizza. You guys want free pizza for lunch?
Well, you got
that's an incentive. Well, for you, it's a sell. But that's not incentive. Take the money that you.
I'll quit the podcast today.
For a company that offered you free pizza?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, that was the only perk. The only perk
about Hyundai too. I've heard
Hyundai.
about Hyundai. I've heard about Hyundai too. They don't even give you a gold watch when you retire. Who gives a fuck about the watch? Who gives a fuck? If I retire from a place, I don't want a fucking watch. I want a car. Okay, I want a
Down
house.
payment on a new house.
Yeah, like I want $100,000 or some shit like that. Like,
Watch better be tradable. You know what I mean?
and
Because that shit goes straight to-
if you give me a watch, that shit better cost the amount of a car so I can sell it. Because I'm not keeping
Damn right.
that shit. Okay,
Damn right.
if that watch don't look like this, I don't fucking want it. Okay, I don't fucking want it. And it's funny because we have a story here about a watch situation
Let's go.
that just
Let's do it.
happened.
I like how we could streamline into the next
Did you
story.
hear what happened yesterday across the country with Swatch? You know the company Swatch, right?
Yeah, I know the company Swatch. What happened with Swatch?
So first off, I love Swatch. Okay,
Okay.
I love Swatch. I'm a fan of these like sports style, military style watches. And some watches they for some odd reason they've got fucking they've always been expensive, right?
Yeah, once shit went digital, a lot of things got extremely expensive.
I wouldn't even say that. I'll say like from back in the day too, when these motherfuckers had the pocket watches. You know what I mean? And plus
I'm sucker for a good pocket watch, man.
Yeah, and now we're also talking about handcrafted, fucking watches. So yeah, obviously they're expensive. I think I have a watch collection, okay? I actually do have a watch collection, okay?
Random question. If you could put a value to the collection as a whole, what would be the number? Ballpark. Like
it would be a couple thousand.
Couple thousand?
Four figures.
Okay. That's understandable.
Yeah. Just old watches, right? And not because, but like I like when I dress up, I like to wear a nice watch. That I just think that's standard. So Swatch had a collaboration with a company called Audemar's Piguet. I've never heard of them. I don't know if you're.
What's the name?
It's AUDEMARS Piguet. PIGUET. I've never heard of this company before.
Jesus.
Oh no, what's the price? What do they make?
Fuck the price. I mean, they make wrist pieces, timepieces, but extremely fucking intricate pieces. Extremely fucking intricate. If we're looking for a price range here, I'm gonna open up the first watch I see here. Oh shit! They don't even tell you. It's price on request.
Diante loco mama pinga con puñeta. Oh my god!
They tell you, they're like, yeah, you want to know how much? Buy one. Fucking.
See, this is too much for me. You know what I like? And I'm not talking about price. I'm like the design. You know what I mean? Like.
All right, the one that I'm looking at right now
we're getting
amazing. Yeah. It's called. What is it? The Royal Oak Flying Tourbillon. The look of it looks fucking gorgeous, but they kind of seem hard as fuck to read.
Yeah. Oh, so look, if you look at some of these products on Google, $485,000, $1.1 million.
God damn!
I just
Look, $1 right there. $1 pre-owned.
I can't. I don't get. I get the appeal, right?
Yeah.
I get the appeal, but I don't. A couple million for a watch is a little crazy. I feel like I would pay for one watch. One watch no more than like 500. And to be honest, the watches that I like are not even that much because I like Casios. And Casio is still around. When did Swatch go from sports watch for athletes to high-end company? Dude, they've been like that for a while now. Now, yesterday,
so there you go. I needed to look this up real quick. Fucking the watch that was made popular by Dwayne Johnson recently. $3.3 million. $3.3 million for the watch.
That's a lot, dude.
714 white diamonds, totaling in 129 carats.
Yeah, like he said, you would think they're limited edition, but they make like 100. They make like 1,500 of them, and not at a consumer price.
No, beyond a consumer price.
Actually, to be honest with you, this is the most expensive watch I have.
Is that the one from Starfield?
Yeah, this watch.
At least you got it with something else, though. You didn't just get the watch.
Technically, I paid $400 for the game. So, I mean, I
God damn it.
All right, so next, are you ready to get into some... Oh, no, I didn't even finish the story. So they had this thing. People went, they had this major collaboration, right? Where... And after looking at the prices of the watches we just saw, there were 8 versions of this collaboration watch between $400 and $420. And so I don't know what the watch looks like. I can't find it, but people were, all over the country. So over in New Jersey, in one of the malls, I can't remember which, and I can't find the video either. But someone who worked in the mall opened up the door early for his girlfriend so that she could wait in line at the Swatch store. Yeah, and so it turned into this whole thing. So they canceled the opening. They kept the store closed and they canceled the opening. Shit. So there's a video of the security guard with a megaphone. And he must be the head of fucking security or something. Or I don't know, because he had a bunch of keys on him and stuff.
He's a custodian.
Yeah. Toshi said he saw that the fucking guy's like, we're canceling the event because some dumbass wanted to open the door for his girlfriend and let them in early and fuck the whole thing up. You fucked it up. And this one guy's like, no, you fucked it up. He's like, no, you fucked it up. He goes, and if you guys start fucking anything up, we're gonna fuck you up. And the crowd was like, oh, you're gonna play like that? The guy was like, yeah, we're gonna play like that. I have to find this video now. It was crazy. These people are going crazy. Toshi, right? These people are going crazy over a fucking watch.
Jesus Christ. Fucking watch.
Wait a minute. Yeah, dude. You have watches, don't you, Gio?
I have collector's watches, like a Batman watch, Legend of Zelda watch, shit like that. But I don't wear watches. I'm not a watch guy.
Oh my fucking God! I just found the watch. As Toshi said it, I just found the watch.
A watch on a string?
Look.
Like a shoelace or some shit? Wait, is that a fucking lanyard?
It's a lanyard with a watch on it.
What is this, for gym teachers? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This is a stopwatch.
Look at these what? Here's the I can't find the video of the security.
Oh my God.
Look at this. The cops are pepper spraying them. Look at this guy. Good morning. Over a fucking watch. They're not even in the building. They're in the fucking parking lot.
You know, it's crazy because you don't even see this amount of madness over a fucking new sneaker drop.
Or Pokemon cards.
And those you can afford.
Yo.
Those we can afford. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
This is crazy. Look.
And it's all plastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this.
And it's insane. Like, these people are standing outside for this watch while they're staring at a watch in their fucking hand the whole time. Oh, shit.
Look at this.
You didn't have to tell me that it was Miami and I had a fucking guess that it was in Florida. That's why I told.
This shit is crazy. I really wish I could find that video of that security guard, because that dude was like, I will fuck you guys up. You guys are going to get fucked up if you fuck this place up. But it's every post about this fucking thing is literally about how it's ugly.
Yeah, that is a shitty looking watch, man.
I don't like it.
Special about it. I don't
Oh
understand.
my
Like,
God! Look,
that it? What the fuck is that? It looks like Black Friday.
this is like Black Friday 1996, dog.
Yo, for real.
You don't even see Black Friday like that anymore,
Now,
dude.
now
You
what's
really
insane to me, what's fucking insane to me is I'm looking at the crowds, like, and here, I'm not even going to talk about stereotypically. I'm talking about age-wise here. Most of these are fucking kids.
yeah. You could see it. They're all kids, which is why I'm with the security guard. Oh, I found it.
You guys fucked it up. Whoever let that door open, you fucked it up for everyone.
Y'all fucked it up.
Alright?
Yeah.
This shit is over. And if you try to destroy anything around here, we will fuck you up. Alright? I'm gonna 20 year fucking
Threat?
Yeah, that's a fucking threat. That's a promise.
cops are on the way. Alright?
First off, this guy definitely served some combat tours. I'm looking right at this motherfucker, and I'm just like, this dude, he was definitely like some type of like military, cop, bouncer, bodyguard, something. I'm running away from that big guy, from that security guard. He tells me to leave.
But here's the shit though. A normal, sane citizen, a normal fucking contributor to his society, a normal fucking person would have been like, oh, event is canceled. I'm just gonna fucking go home. That's it. That's the end of that whole ordeal.
Now, do you think
Like,
this guy is justified in saying what he said with today's times, with how kids are acting?
Absolutely, because that's the only fucking way of communication these assholes understand. These are the same motherfuckers that will go in front of your face, call you shit, but with a phone in your fucking face too, waiting for you to make the first move so they can document and sue you. Like, oh my God, I get so fucking upset when I see shit like this because again, it's fucking kids. Where are you getting the money for a watch this fucking expensive? You know what I'm saying? So again, this falls on who? The fucking parents for raising spoiled, overly entitled, coddled little shits.
Do you remember back in the day when we had to wait for shit at a line? We weren't fucking fighting each other like that. We weren't destroying things. We weren't.
The only time I ever got into a physical altercation in a line was for a movie theater. And it wasn't even about the fucking movie. It was about an approach towards my mother at the time that was just very disrespectful. And I stood the fuck up.
With the movie.
It had nothing to do with the movie.
You know?
So it's like,
I want to be friends with this security guard, and I want him to work for Clint Sanchez Media. This is the guy I want working for us until I back the fuck up. Don't go near these guys. Don't touch them. This is the guy I want. So whoever this guy is, I applaud him.
Oh yeah, yo, contact us, bro. Contact us. We might not be able to match pay, but we will match energy.
Yeah, this guy, I'm telling you, if I had to guess, this guy is definitely a veteran. Yeah. The way that he talks, he's like, if you destroy anything, we will fuck you up.
We will fuck you up. But it's true because you know exactly what's gonna fucking happen. These kids, I'm entitled. They're gonna fucking rage on, and the first thing they're gonna do is start flipping trash cans, throwing shit through shit, making loitering, but like turning it into a fucking shit show. So yeah, that threat is.
You're not allowed.
No.
You're not allowed.
Fucking no. And again, this all falls on the fucking parents to these little delinquents that literally think that there is no consequence to their actions because mommy and daddy didn't take the fucking time to whoop that ass.
Yep. So let's talk about things that we did that only made sense in the 90s, right? So the first thing, right? So, and everybody in the chat, we're all 90s babies, 80s, 90s. So let's hear this. So number one, we used to type ASL to strangers. You know, we used to say like, you know, what's your age,
your sex, and your location.
Your location. You know what I mean? Nowadays, you say age, like sex, and location. It's a whole fucking paragraph. But like, you know.
Oh yeah, no. Now if you type in age, sex, location, there's a red flag happening. That's what's happening.
Yeah. Back in the day. This was a way for us to know, like, is this person gonna be a creep? You know what I mean? But for some odd reason, back in the day, it was a trusted way to figure
That's
it
what I was
out.
about to say. We were very, very easily trusting back then. We trusted a little too much back then.
Little too much. Little too
A
much.
little too much.
The next one, number 2, leaving your 10-year-old in charge of your 5-year-old. You're in charge. Be good.
Yeah.
And nothing would happen. A fire wouldn't
No.
start. No one would die.
Nope. Nope.
If I
Nope.
need a
Nope.
paragraph to address ASL, go away. Yeah.
For real.
But yeah, leave it. I remember going to my cousin's house and be like, "Yo, where's your mom?" Because the house that I lived in on 8th Street, I lived in the basement with my mom. My grandmother lived in the first floor, and my aunt and my cousins lived on the second floor.
Okay.
And so, they would all leave us. They would go out to fucking the St. Anne's feast. Oh, which by the way, if you're trying to go this year, let me know. Me and Frenchie are going.
Word. I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But yeah, I was walking to my cousin's house and be like, "Yo, where's Titi Madi? Where's Uncle Lau?" They're at the swap meet.
Yep.
The oldest one in the house was like 12 years old. What the fuck?
All the
Those were the days.
responsibility on that kid, and all that kid had to do was just chill. Like all the other ones knew that if they did something wrong, the oldest was going to tell mom and dad, and that's when they really got in trouble. So they knew how to keep themselves maintained.
Number 3, and if you do this, I will kick you in the face. Showing up at a neighbor's house unannounced. We could do this in the 90s. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have a way to communicate. We go, "Yo, you home? Where you at? What you doing?" No, we would go to your fucking house.
Who was it that did Sebastian Maniscalco?
Yep.
He did a skit about that back then. Back then, people would answer the door like it was the most wonderful thing. "Hey, how you doing?" Nowadays, a knock on the door, everybody hides on their furniture.
You know what I do? If you come to my house unannounced, and thank God I live on the second floor,
Yeah.
But if I live on the first floor and you're looking through my windows and you knock on my door, I'm just going to continue what I'm doing because I didn't know you were coming.
Yeah. That's literally the rule. That was the rule in the apartment in Union City. Like, if I didn't know you were coming over, you ain't coming in. Like, that's it. Stayed just like that.
But back in the day, it was so easy to do. It was so easy to do.
It was expected.
Number 4, watching music on television for hours.
Yeah.
I would sit there waiting for One Step Closer to come on.
Yep.
For hours, you know what I mean? So this was an easy one, but we were cartoon kids, so we would used to love watching our cartoons, having to fight with our
television. It's life for me.
Yep. Number 5, being told to go outside all day in the summer, just be back for dinner.
And how did we know when to be back home? When the street lights turned on. Yep.
Once you got that little yellow tint,
that's
you're
good.
just like,
Time to go.
All right, time to go. Time to go. Number 6, calling friends without texting first because it didn't exist.
Yep. Yes, sir. When communication was at its fucking peak, people actually talked to each other.
Yep. Now number 7, I was not around for this, but I heard that this was awesome. Kids with paper routes collecting cash.
Yes.
Did you get to experience this?
I lived a little bit of that, thankfully. Yeah. Technically my first job, which was right there in Union City between 34th and 35th Street.
Yeah.
Holy shit, yeah. Paper routes. And it would be the same with for restaurants and shit. If you would go to a restaurant, they would hand you a bunch of flyers, and you would go house to house and drop a flyer into a mailbox for the delivery shit.
Oh wow! Yeah, look at Ness. Yeah, she used to help build the papers. Yeah, I never got to do that. So the next one is spending the entire day at the mall. No shopping was done. We would bring our skateboards, our Pokemon cards.
Nah, man, I didn't really get the mall life as much as I wanted to.
I used to go to Newport a lot. You know, I used to go
Yeah.
there. It was the one convenient place that we could go to because everything else was so far. So Newport was the
Yeah.
place to go. But it was so dangerous trying to fucking get there.
Yes,
During
that's why
that
I didn't
time,
go.
during that time, it like, you
I
know, like,
didn't.
oh, you want to go to Newport? Oh, we're taking a bus, right?
Yeah, no, the only time I went to Newport was when Mom decided to go shopping and I tagged along. That's the only fucking
Yep.
time I go to Newport.
Yo, the next one. This one is my favorite. And I would get yelled at all the
Mom
time.
rats.
Making collect calls just to get picked up.
Payphones, man. Remember that? Remember how we used to cheat the payphones?
Used to
Yeah, like the
do
little code. Yeah, the little code. You pull the thing down every once in a while. Oh my god.
I used to call collect on my mom. I'd be like, Mom, could you come pick up? She was like, Are you fucking calling me collect right now? Like, do you know how much a minute of this costs? Oh
Mhm.
my god. And the last one. Not being reachable 24/7. Nothing
Oh
in
yeah.
the world was that serious.
Oh yeah. Those were the fucking days.
Yep.
When it's just when you needed to talk to somebody, you ended up encountering each other when it happened, and
Yep.
you picked up where you left off. Like that's literally how. Oh man, those were
Yep.
the fucking days.
Yep.
Those were
So,
the days.
so now a couple quick things before, because we're, oh my god, we're at 51. We were having a good time talking today.
Oh wow.
A couple things that we got. I'm going to try to go as fast as possible.
Hit it.
Anthropology professor Grover Krantz once made an unusual request before his death that he wanted his skeleton displayed beside his beloved dog forever. And after his death in 2002, the Smithsonian honored the request by mounting Krantz's skeleton next to the skeleton of his Irish wolfhound Clyde. Here is a picture. This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. Oh. So this is the photo. And then this is a display.
Wow. So they replicated the photo too. Damn. That's like sad and heartwarming at the same time.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that episode of Futurama that I hate to talk about. You know what episode I'm talking about?
One of my
You
favorites.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
so let's get through a couple tidbits here. I got some stuff to make your brain explode. Look at this.
Big Naja jealous. What the fuck? Is this skis? Are these skis?
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh! On grass?
It's like turf.
Oh, you already know it's gonna hurt like hell if you land wrong.
Here's the thing about this video that made me laugh. Look at his pants.
Are those like what fucking chinos? What is he wearing?
Bro, I don't know if that's air, but he looks like he's packing a fucking nuclear missile in his pants, dude. Do you see that?
That's not the part I was looking at. I'm looking at the crease on his thighs to see if they're fucking slacks.
Look at that. This shit. This dude's got a fucking cannon on him, dude.
It might just be the fold, man. It might just be the fold.
Yep. Next, how about a little Arc Raiders content?
Oh, I love Arc Raiders.
This has been a good time, my brody, but now it looks like my time has come to an end. I wish I could game all day long, but my wife would be pissed off. She has been gone all day, so that's why I can't for every male gamer straight. The time of my life, my bad, my brody. It's time to get off. Had fun with no worries. Bro, I think my wife is almost home.
Yo.
Man, I think my wife is almost home. And I haven't done shit today. What do you mean I didn't do anything? I took out the trash. I mean, I wiped down my gaming setup and just had a good time. I mean, isn't that what life's all about?
Amazing.
That was good. That was damn good.
Now, I discovered this guy, right? Look at this. Look at how he goes down hills.
Excuse me. Okay.
This might be the most efficient way to jump off of a ledge. I wouldn't do it barehanded, but
I mean, it looks like smooth, like the wood is polished and smoothed
yeah.
out.
What do you think of this, though? I know you're a guy that likes shafts.
That's interesting as fuck.
Yeah, look at this. He's got more. Where are his videos? I don't want these thirst traps. Look at this. And that's a high ledge right there, too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Would you do something like this?
So it's almost like pole vaulting, but not.
Right.
That's well, pole descending at this point. That sounds so wrong.
Yep. Next.
Pole descending.
Next, let's look at this positive video of these dolphins. Look at that. Oh my God, just doing beautiful things. Did you see that?
Yeah. The thing is
Beautiful, right?
Just out there and it's gorgeous.
Then we got this guy. Don't worry, we're gonna get to this one. I don't know why that thumbnail is that, because that's not the video. But
Okay.
look at this guy.
I thought that fucking pool was more full than that. I thought there was more water. Oh my God, you can see his hip fucking jolted with that one.
I was
Ouch.
so excited until I saw the water level.
That's what it sounds like. Oh my God, no.
Then there's this daredevil right here.
Here we go.
Oh,
He's flying.
Now he looked at too. Nate!
yo, he just glid
Here we go.
using his fucking skis.
Oh my God. Now he looked at too.
This, to me, I've never seen anything like this before. This is crazy.
This is like it looks like a fucking flying squirrel.
Yes. Yes.
Like, dude, that is fucking
and now
wild, bro.
this video. I don't know why this is the thumbnail, because this is weird. But look at this. Toma.
And yeah, this is why you don't fuck with nature.
This is why you don't fuck with nature. Next,
Sure.
NASA has found a planet, an exoplanet, that they're calling a super Earth exoplanet that orbits an M-type star. Now, this planet is 48 light years away, right? But you want to see do you want to see the rendition of this thing?
Hell yeah.
It's kind of mind-blowing, but they say, and now I don't know where they get the idea that a planet that looks like this will have life, but I'm fucking curious. Okay? This planet in the center. So
It looks like that looks like a dead eyeball.
Yes. So apparently this planet that they've been able to study through a satellite, apparently they say that this planet has properties of having life, with full oceans and just stone around it. Kind of interesting. And I mean, in our lifetime we'll never know. We just won't never know in our lifetime, but it's super curious to know. What do you think about this?
This would make a really cool fucking contact lens. I'll say that much. This would look fucking cool as shit as a contact lens. I mean, how many times are we going to go through the discussion that we're not alone out here, man? We are not alone out here. This universe is way too vast to think that we are the only fucking living beings out here. So, I believe every couple of years we're going to discover something new out here. And I love that we're able to do that. This is incredible. Like, incredible, because you could tell there's water. You could tell there's an atmosphere because of the cloud formation above it. The stone, I honestly feel like that is literally just a crust around the entire globe there that is easy to pick through.
Yep.
Definitely easy to pick through.
The thing now, they're saying this thing is an exoplanet that is full of like stone and stuff like that. I'm assuming that that's the only ocean that it has.
Most likely,
And
yeah. I picture a geode almost, where the inside is more life than the outside.
yeah. Now imagine living on a planet where the ocean is in the center of the planet. Imagine the rituals and the godly stuff that would, right?
I'm
My
not even
brain is
imagining
going
that.
crazy.
I am imagining the infrastructure built around this and how fast that entire body of water is going to dissipate because of any fucking humanity to ever fucking try to dwell on this. That water would be gone in a matter of 10 years. Gone.
Yep.
Unless
So
there's more underneath.
now the next thing that we have here, it's actually kind of sad. This air show. 4 crew members ejected safely after 2 Navy jets crashed
It's
during an air show.
and you like when I saw the video earlier today, like you saw how the planes kind of like danced with each other for a little bit
That's the
before
part
the explosion.
that's the part right there.
Yeah.
So actually, so that explosion that you see right there, that's them ejecting.
Okay.
That's them ejecting
Okay. I saw the 4 poofs. Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the pilots right now.
Thankfully.
This is, I mean, okay, so I've been to an air show before, right? This and thankfully enough, I didn't witness this. But these things are so dangerous, man. They're cool. They're so cool.
Yeah,
But I
but
want
it's
to.
not the first, and it's not an uncommon thing to happen at air
It
shows, man.
happens a lot. It
Yeah,
happens
it
a
does.
lot. I'm curious to know who broke protocol because someone this because you know the especially a Navy jet, right? So you have to think about they probably had this planned. So
Well,
what
planned and
happened?
rehearsed because you know
Planned
they
and
rehearsed.
rehearsed. So what happened? Who messed up that they had to do that? Because this is scary. The kudos to
The
the
way,
pilots for
I
being
mean,
able
the way
to eject that
they,
way.
and it's not even be able to eject that way. Avoid a full-on collision because these jets could have cut each other in half. At the
They could
velocity
have
they
blown.
go,
They could
they
have
could have
blown.
easily just boom right through each other, and it would have been no fucking survivors. I mean, yeah, kudos to the pilots for maneuvering in a way that it looked like these things were fucking dancing before the initial like fall.
Look at that. That is
Yeah,
scary.
that's extremely scary. Extremely scary. I and imagine being one of the viewers on the ground, like one of their family members. Like it's insane.
And thank God that nothing was down there. Now, you know what's even crazier about this, too? The 2
Wow.
planes never detached.
Yeah.
They never detached, and that's crazy. I'm so happy that no lives were lost.
And no casualties, thankfully.
You know me, I always got to shout out the military, you know, for handling protocol the way that they're supposed to. But fuck, man, this is a fuck up. And then on top of that, are you ready for this, Gio? That's millions of dollars lost right there. That's
Oh yeah.
2 military jets. Most likely unarmed or weapons decommissioned, which fine.
Most likely, yeah.
But that is still about the price of a mansion in LA, like these jets. This is money, like money.
Yeah. All for show.
Incredible.
Can't we just go back to fucking parades? Like keep everybody on the ground and stop throwing people up in the fucking air, bro. Please.
They still use planes they still use planes in parades, Gio. They use them in baseball games, football games,
Oh, God.
birthday parties. I mean, the helicopters were at Kid Rock's house recently. You didn't hear about
Oh,
that?
no.
They got a lot of trouble
Kid Rock.
for this too. Look, hold up.
Oh God. What did he think they were spying on him or some shit?
No, there was a whole fucking thing about this too. The military got in trouble for this too, which I'm glad they did. I'm so glad that they did.
Oh my God. Let's hear it. I can't hear nothing.
What's the story with that? Chief Correspondent Matt Gutman.
Look
exactly is this?
Look at this.
Helicopter hovering just beyond Kid Rock's pool deck. You can see him right there standing by that Statue of Liberty.
Why the fuck
you can
are we
also see a
wasting our
second
fucking
Apache flying by.
resources
At one
to go
point,
to
as the
Kid
helicopter
Rock's
hovers,
house?
you see Kid Rock saluting. Now, the military says aviators
Why?
must adhere to strict safety standards, and it's looking to see if there was any deviation from an original flight plan, or if this was a flyby specifically engineered for Kid Rock, an outspoken supporter of the president. And there's a lot of scrutiny in it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the fuck it was.
All right, so let's go into our final story. I am so excited to talk about this fucking story because this happened in New Jersey.
A man in New Jersey said that he was the victim of a hit and run by a delivery robot. Yes, a robot. He said he was knocked off his bike, left with a bad injury, and News 4's Jackie Beckford is in Jersey City with some of that chaos caught on camera.
Look at this.
Delivery robots popping up in cities across the country are supposed to be accident-proof. But a Jersey City man says one ran into him, then tried to run away. A short video recorded by a
tried to run away.
Aftermath of the crash.
Because it intentionally did it,
before I got knocked unconscious was, did I just run into a small tank? What was that?
Connor Shannon, seen sitting on the ground, the delivery robot, he says, rolled into his bike's path
Look
nearby
at
after
him.
a witness rolled into
I'm sorry, but a gust of wind could have knocked this asshole off his fucking bike, bro. Get out of here.
Now, wait a minute. If that bike came at me too, I'm suing the fuck out of you. That's a multi-billion-dollar company right there, okay? That's a multi-billion-dollar company. I'm suing your ass. But look at this guy. Look at him.
Yeah, like he just got hit by a fucking Amtrak.
Now look. Seen sitting on the ground, the delivery
look
robot,
at the other
he says,
photo.
rolled into his bike's path nearby after a witness pressed her leg against the...
Look at this lady. Look at her.
Robot
this dude's on the floor,
dying. Hold on, because those two do not meld here. This lady was able to stop this robot in its tracks by putting a single foot in front of him. And this fucker got knocked completely off his fucking bike by the same machine? The math doesn't math! The math ain't math in here!
Bro, this is one of the craziest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. Now,
he might have gotten away with it if that bitch didn't intervene. If she didn't intervene and let it go, he might have gotten away with this. She fucked up his lawsuit, yo.
No, Gio, I think you just fucked up the lawsuit. They're going to go back and they're going to watch this video and like, look, Exhibit A. These two gentlemen who are not lawyers, who are dumb as shit, have noticed that this woman, Exhibit B,
stop. This robotic menace with a single foot.
She's holding it with precise strength.
Yes.
Not using much force. You could clearly tell she's standing there with no ease. And these two dumbass figured it out. Case closed.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Citizens arrest on the robot. This is fucking hilarious, though. God damn it. You know what's crazy? I've been reading and watching a lot of videos based on these fucking things. They're talking about some shit in Philadelphia that they're going to be implementing more of them over there, especially the automatic taxis and shit that pick up that drive themselves. They were talking about like all the different things that the citizens have done to these things. They have people gyrating on them, tipping them over, fucking dismantling them.
Dude, like they're fucking them up. They're fucking them up.
Kids, okay, are grabbing these things and cow tipping them. Like literally tipping them over on the side so they can't move anymore. So again, little effort to stop, halt, deter, flip, turn the whole fucking thing. But this one motherfucker, this one guy.
I completely forgot. I do have one last thing to tell you, because it goes in with this one fucking guy, and this one fucking guy who was playing Subnautica 2. He sent in for support, right? He needed help with something. Little did he know that he ratted himself out because whatever build he had was a build that he pirated and was found noticeable from the developer himself, and the guy ratted himself out. So don't steal people's games, guys, please. Don't do that.
And here's another thing, man. Just for a tip. Here's a free one for the younger generation. Guys, stop documenting your own fucking criminality. Stop it. You guys are recording yourselves doing this stupid shit. And your faces are showing up in these videos. Your friends are showing up in these videos. Voice recognition exists. So stop, man. Stop fucking painting yourselves as idiots, man. Because it's happening. It's happening left and right, dude. It's funny.
Yep. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to another episode. Make sure you get your...
Everybody sing! Send your mama straight up to the stove. Tell that bitch to bring home a fake goat.
You know, get your ice cream bars. The ice cream trucks are out. The fucking shorts are out, guys. Make sure you go outside today and touch some grass. We really do appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. You guys are loved, wanted, and all that stuff. Gio, take the keys. Oh, wait. Tonight, DD214. Make sure you check out JM and Diggs. Make sure you check out Tune In, 2 Out, and BRVG. It's getting long. I got to simplify it. But Gio, go ahead and close the door for me. Let them know.
Guys, if you don't know, now you know. Do yourselves a favor. You're trying to enhance your fucking smoking experience. Go check out our homeboys all the way over at Hemper. They are fucking down to clown. And when I mean down to clown, I'm talking about they got everything you fucking need to smoke out. Not flour, of course, but everything else you need, from pipes, bongs, cleaning supplies, one-hitters, glass tips, the whole fucking nine. Even a subscription that you could check out and find yourself a fucking a nice little box at the end of every month if you subscribe now. Also, do yourselves the favor and use code BRVG, like it says right there. Thank you, baby. Like it says right here, use code BRVG when you check out for a cute little discount. Besides that, you want to enhance your day, you want to make your day brighter, there are ways to do that. And the best way to fucking do that is to reach out and communicate and express yourself in any way you possibly can, whether it be creatively, musically, literaturely, whatever gets you out of your head, do that. Because we punish ourselves a little too much, thinking way too deep into things that are usually and most of the time irrelevant. We try, and I'm guilty of this as well. We relate things that are unrelatable to ourselves just to find a way to break ourselves down. We are our own worst enemies. And because of that, we need, sometimes we need an outsider. Sometimes we need to talk to somebody outside of that circle. So do that. If you don't have anybody in your circle that you do confide in, that you can talk to, we have hotlines here in the description that you can go and check out. There's hotlines for anything. If something's happening in your life that doesn't seem to balance out, give them a call and let it be known, because when you hold that shit in, it causes a lot of friction and it causes a lot of regret later on. So don't let that happen to you. We care about you. We want to see you guys here every fucking week with us, at 10 o'clock in the morning and at 7 p.m. on Saturdays. We want you here with us every fucking week. We want you to live out this entire dream with us and be a part of this creative fucking mountain that we're building. With that being said, do us the favor, do yourselves the favor, and do everybody else that loves you the favor. Stick the fuck around.
Thank you so much, and we will see you guys later. My cat's been here the whole time. It's adorable. We'll see you guys later. You guys have a good one. Enjoy the punk rock. We'll see you later.